One of the greatest civilizations on Earth is the ancient Egyptian pharaonic civilization that amazed the entire world. He stood bewildered by the explanation of the mystery of this greatness that extended over centuries of time and did not fade or fade away like other modern civilizations, which could not withstand the changes the world is going through. One of the strangest and amazing facts about the pharaohs: in order to prevent FLIs from landing on his body and harassing him, King Pepi II Neferkare used to take with him a group of naked slaves. Their entire bodies were smeared with honey, too, although the discovery of antibiotics was made fairly recently. However, the ancient Egyptians used to treat infections using bread. Moldy bread grows on the penicillium fungus, from which penicillin, which is one of the most famous antibiotics, is extracted. Many stories are told that Napoleon was responsible for destroying the nose of the Sphinx during the French campaign against Egypt. However, drawings of the Sphinx were found about 60 years before the French campaign. However, the nose of the Sphinx does not appear in those drawings either. But in fact, the person responsible for destroying the nose of the Sphinx is a man called Saim al-Dar, who was executed in 1378 on charges of vandalizing public property. The ancient Egyptians believed that the earth was cylindrical in shape, meaning that some parts were circular and others were flat, and that the Nile River flowed through its center. The first pyramid to be built was the step pyramid of Djoser at Saqqara. It was surrounded by a 34-foot wall. The wall contained 15 doors, but only one of these doors could be opened. It took about 23 years to build the Great Pyramid of Khufu, and contrary to the popular belief that the workers used to build the Great Pyramid were 100,000 slaves, this is not true. The latest evidence proves that the builders of the pyramids were 10,000 skilled Egyptian workers who were cared for in all financial and medical aspects. They were given honorary titles as friends of King Khufu. When mummifying a corpse, the body was emptied of all organs, from the brain to the intestines, and each of these organs was placed in a designated vessel. But the only organ that was not removed is the heart, because the ancient Egyptians believed that the heart was the home of the soul. The pharaoh was not allowed to show his hair, so he always wore a crown or a headdress like the one worn by Tutankhamun in his famous statue. In ancient Egypt, women enjoyed legal and economic equality with men, but they did not enjoy the same amount of social equality.